Welcome to the Tri247 interview lounge. We're approaching the end of the day here at the TCR 2007 in London, and we are delighted to have on my right here Alistair Brownlee, the junior champion of the world. Hello Alistair, how are you?
I'm alright, thanks, apart from my foot, but the rest of me is pretty good.
Your foot? Yeah. Come on the table. What have we done?
Unfortunately, a stress fracture, but just from running too much. Yeah.
Nice socks.
Yeah, well, it was pretty cold up north when I set off.
So what have you been up to today? Have you been able to look around the show, or have you been travelling?
I've been travelling pretty much all day. I caught a train from Leeds this morning and then down to London and then on the tube for the first time ever, which was good.
Was it?
Yeah.
How was the experience?
I hated it. I'm glad I don't live down here.
You're from up north, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Whereabouts were you born?
I was born in Dewsbury, near Leeds.
Up north?
Yeah.
And are you based in Leeds? Tell us a bit of your background in terms of where you live, what you do.
Yeah, well, I've pretty much always lived in Leeds all my life. And now, yeah, I'm studying in Leeds at university, living at home, and I'm completely based in Leeds. I train, well, I swim a bit on my own and a bit with a squad in Leeds. I run with my running coach who's based at Leeds Met University, and I bike mostly with local groups and mostly on my own and with my brother.
Oh, have you got a brother?
Yeah.
Is he a bit of an athlete or?
Yeah, he's an athlete as well. He's 16, 2 years younger than me, and yeah, he's a triathlete.
So you're only 18?
Yeah.
Crikey, so you got a long future left in the sport.
Hopefully, not if I keep breaking my foot, but yeah, hopefully, a bit of luck, fingers crossed.
And have you always been involved in triathlon? Have you got a background in other sports or?
Yeah, I've been involved in triathlon from probably 9 or 10, I think, really young. Before that, I swam and ran, but yeah, and got into triathlon from there, really.
And have you kind of won any achievements in your running or your swimming or your biking up till now?
I've done pretty well at running. I've been English schools cross-country champion. I've been Yorkshire cross-country and fell running champion for 6 years in a row. I've been British fell running champion, and I've been to quite a few world mountain running championships as well.
Crikey, that's some serious running.
Yeah.
So no wonder you can't cope down here.
Yeah, and I can't cope on the flat. And
what have you got planned for the weekend when you're down here?
Not much really.
Just relaxing and
yeah.
Can you do anything at all? Or?
At the moment I've got a bag to put over the pot so I can swim in it.
Whoa, rewind. You swim in that?
Yeah, I've got like a bag that goes over the top, but it's not that waterproof, so I have to put 2 of them and elastic bands around the top, so yeah, so I can swim and do a bit of aqua jogging, but it's difficult.
So do you kind of lay way down in the water?
Yeah, and I got to let all the air out the bag, otherwise it's too buoyant. Yeah. And I cut some holes in my pot as well, because otherwise you sweat too much. That's
one way to do it.
Yeah. Someone told me you can get a Gore-Tex pot the other day though. I'm going to try and get one of them.
You never know. Yeah. Oh, we nearly got the studio knocked down. Someone's attacking. And what are your, have you got any plans, obviously, how long's the cast on for, what are your plans?
Another 1 or 2 weeks, and then I'll take it off and start swimming really hard. Get loads of swimming done, loads of biking done, and then wind the running up slowly. I usually find I get pretty fit running pretty quick, so yeah, fingers crossed.
You got any big plans for this season?
The main thing is to defend my World Junior title. That's my main aim for the season, but I'd like to do some other big junior races. Like I'd like to win the World Duathlon title, but I think that's going to be a bit early for me now in middle of May, so it'll be a push to get fit by then, and I don't want any more setbacks. I'd like to do some more senior races. I did debuted at Windsor last year, so I'd like to do some more full distance races.
You enjoyed doing Windsor?
Yeah, I loved it, until about 5k into the run, and then it was just painful for the rest.
Why? What happened at Windsor, for those that don't know?
Well, I had a pretty good swim. I came out next to Will, and I managed to catch up with the lead bikers on the bike. And then about halfway around, I was a bit lucky and managed to escape off the front because nobody was really bothered about me, I don't think. So I got off the front, and we had about a minute lead with Mark Jenkins and my friend Philip Graves. And we pushed really hard to get into transition. And I think we held it to about a minute by the time in transition. And I took the lead on the run. And the first lap was fine, I was loving it, fairly easy, just going around, and then I got to about 5k and that was it. absolutely crawling. It was really hot. My legs were tired, and yeah.
Was that your first ever Olympic distance race?
My second.
So what kind of distances as a junior do you race?
You race half Olympic distance, which is 750 metre swim, 20 kilometres bike and 5k run.
Alright. So it's all very exciting then. Have you got any aims for things like Beijing or 2012?
Of course, I'd like to win Olympic gold in 2012. It'd be fantastic to qualify for Beijing before that, but I don't know, I'm going to have to look at the logistics of it, especially now I've been injured and getting points and races in this year, so I'm not sure.
And you got a good family that supports you and friends and stuff?
Yeah, on the whole they're pretty supportive. They can be a bit off sometimes, but on the whole they're alright. Yeah.
And what about things like sponsors? Have you got any sponsors to help you along the way, and funding, that kind of stuff?
Yeah, I've got brilliant funding from world-class support on UK lottery funding, which is really helpful, and a good support of doctors and physios, and also I've got a number of sponsors that are going to help me through this year. Torp as a nutrition sponsor.
Oh, great.
Yeah, Adidas for good shoes, so hopefully I won't break my feet again. And a new bike sponsor as well.
Oh, nice. So that's really exciting times.
Yeah, yeah, it is.
What we're going to do is this last couple of minutes, we're just going to ask you a few questions to find out about Alistair Brownlee. Don't panic. What is your full name on your birth certificate?
Nothing exciting. Alistair Edward Brownlee.
Alistair Edward Brownlee. And in your time as a junior athlete, have you travelled much?
Yeah, I've been really lucky to travel. I've been with triathlon. I've been as far away as Japan, Greece, Spain, Italy. The Worlds were in Switzerland this year. I've been to Switzerland quite a bit. France. Yeah, I went to Canada for the World Triathlon Championships as well, which was really good.
And out of all of those, is there a particular place where you choose to live as over here? I know you love your Leeds, and you love. Yeah. Is there anywhere that you would choose to live other than Leeds?
It'd have to be somewhere pretty good to get me away from Yorkshire, but.
Really?
I went to New Zealand for the World Mountain Running Championships in 2005, and I really like New Zealand. Yeah, so it'd probably be there if I had to go anywhere.
That's good news. And then let's find a nice 10 years' time. You're going to be only 28, so I think you're. What were you like at school? As a kid, what were you like at school? So not sport-wise, just generally, what were you like at school?
I don't know. I was pretty good in my academics, but I didn't do much else. I spent most of the time running. And I didn't do a lot of studying really, but I did a lot of running.
Right. And did you achieve your goals kind of at school and in your exams? Did you?
Yeah, I got 4 A's in my A-levels, which meant that I got into Cambridge University to do medicine at the time. So I achieved it in that way, but then I realised that wasn't really what I wanted to do.
So did you actually go to Cambridge and start medicine?
Yeah, I started it and went for the first term, which was 8 weeks, and then I had a bit of a change of mind, change of heart, and realised that I wanted to concentrate more on my sport, do something that I really wanted to do. And
that's a real good sign of dedication. That's really good news. What item couldn't you live without? So genuinely, is there anything you can't live without? Will Clark was ice cream.
Ah, my legs.
Your legs?
Yeah. It's absolutely killing not being able to run every day.
Really?
Yeah.
It's funny how it happens when they're taken away and you don't realise.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, it's definitely when they're not there you realise most what you...
Is there anything that really annoys you? Just again, generally, not triathlon related. I don't know if you've watched Room 101. Is there anything you put into Room 101?
I don't know. My brother maybe.
Your brother?
Yeah.
Family life. And what was the? Have you got like a quality that would surprise some people? As in, I don't know. Do you play a musical instrument? Are you Julie Dibbins was a specialist at some board game that I've no idea what it was called at. No special talents?
I don't think so, no.
Just running? Just running.
Running up hills.
What was the last album or music you downloaded or listened to? Or?
Well, that's a difficult one. Probably some Switchfoot or something like that. I can't remember.
Switchfoot?
Yeah, I can't remember. Yeah.
So that people know? What was the last film you saw at the cinema?
Oh, this one's really embarrassing. I went to see Miss Potter.
You didn't see Miss Potter?
Yeah.
On your own or
No,
with your brother?
with the rest of my family. I kind of got towed along a bit.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
That's okay then. And finally, you can invite 3 famous people to dinner, alive or dead. Who would they be?
I'd love to meet Lance Armstrong. He's got to be an inspiration to everyone, an amazing character, and to find what he's achieved, it'd be fantastic to speak to him and learn things from him. Haile Gabriel Selassie, I'd love to meet him. A fantastic runner, and the fact he's experienced so much of life from being, poverty and the third one, I don't know.
Go on, some celebrity superstar.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of someone else who's not sport related.
2's enough.
Right,
well,
okay.
it's been really, really interesting talking to you, Alistair. What we're going to do, before we sign up, we're just going to get you to sign these 2 little jobbies, 1 on each. Scribble your name, find a gap, any way you fancy, turn it any way you like. Top man, Alistair Brownlee, World Junior Triathlon Champion of the world. And I hope you enjoy the rest of your stay down here in London.
Thank you very much.
It's been a real pleasure talking to you.
You too.
Your feet gets
Yes,
better.
so do I.
And enjoy your rest of your stay. Take care.
You. See you later.
Cheers.